vlog. Welcome back to this week's video. I know what you're saying. Wow, you look terrible. I know. I'm going to the gym. Here's what's so frustrating. I live in doom and gloom, Oklahoma. I'm trying to get the actual up out of here. I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm just looking outside and it's just cloudy. And I'm like, great, the weight is up. You know how hard it is? Wow! I didn't put the car in park. Oh my God, we almost crashed. You know, what's really hard about losing weight is like the number that you're like, I have to lose. And here's the deal. If I were if I had a ton of weight to lose, I feel like, you know, when you do have a ton to lose, it's like, oh, you know, you can drop X, Y, and Z. I'm not saying easy. You still have to put in the work, you still have to put in the effort, etc. But like you drop kind of a bigger amount in the beginning. But for me, I feel like I only have, oh my gosh. Okay, what is wrong with people? I'm like sitting in my car talking to myself and this guy is, anyway. Anxiety. Okay. As I was saying, I have like it would be ideal to lose 20 pounds. 20 pounds honestly does seem like a lot, but like 20 pounds to where then I would feel great, you know, like incredible. And I can't bring myself to do it. So it's like the gloom and doom is high, which means, I mean, the weight is up, the anxiety's up, and I'm like, anyway, we're at the gym because, and then staying consistent feels like, I'm sorry, some people are looking at me and I just, I feel like Kronk when he's like, okay, I gotta focus. We are about to go to the gym. We're at the gym. I'm about to go in. It feels so daunting to be like, oh, I went to the gym today. I ate healthy today and there's no change after one day. Why? It just feels so daunting, but it's like, I know I need to start being my best self and like keeping my, like, you know, when you're trying to like build back trust with yourself, like you thought you made all these like good decisions. You thought you knew, you thought like you were confident, and turns out you were so wrong. And you're like, it's now like hard to trust like yourself, like your own instincts. I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm like, and then, you know, I'm not like consistent to save my life these days, but like, I want to go back to the old me. I'm like disassociating, who was consistent, who was all these things, was a go-getter, went after all the things. And it's hard. Life has put me down 10 feet under, but I'm climbing out. So anyways, I don't know what this week is going to entail. I don't have anything exciting planned. I might go to Sephora after the gym just to, I don't know, kind of look around, see what's there. I kind of want to get this one bronzer I've been looking at, because one of the bronzers I do have is, I don't know, it's kind of sheer. Should I do like I almost said a spray tan, should I do a self tan? Should I do my nails? I filed them down last night to be like more oval. So yeah, maybe today's like, I kind of wanted to look into getting a lymphatic drainage, because I also feel like, this might be TMI for the interwebs, but I'm so backed up. I think, maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not regular why am I telling you guys this? Whatever. I don't feel like I'm regular by any means. And so I just feel like I'm just bloated. And even if I'm like eating healthy sometimes, not most of the time, but just like randomly, like sometimes I'll get bloated and I'm just like, this isn't normal. Like I should be more regular, but maybe it's because my diet is so up and down and healthy, unhealthy. Oh, I want to cry. Yeah, the depression's high. This state sucks. I hate it here. Like, move me out. I want to be out. Okay, I'm procrastinating at this point. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, done at the gym. And for reference, what I was saying earlier, also, my workouts are so difficult for me because I'm just so out of shape and I'm used to doing. Anyway, for reference, I'm 5'3"-ish, like my license says 5'4", but I'm like 5'4" on a good day. But I mean, like I'm like 5'3" and like 3/4, I believe. And I weigh 143. What's so weird or kind of interesting was the other day when I had gotten on the scale, this was like 2-ish days ago. Or no, this was a week ago. I had gotten on the scale, and when I looked at the scale, it said 143, and I wanted to take a picture of it because I want, you know, progress, etc., documenting it for you guys, all of this stuff. For myself. What was so weird about the picture was, so on the picture it'll say 1-4, and then where the 3 is, it's blank, like it's like the number never showed up, and then it just says like 0.0. It's so weird, and I was like kind of annoyed because I was like, okay, so then when I got on the scale again, it said like 142.6 or something. So it is 143, but I want to get down to like, I think I sit like body comp pretty decently, like pretty well at 130. I would love to be 125, and if I'm like peak 123. I think that's healthy for me. I think I love the way that I look at that weight, etc. So just for reference, that's kind of my goals, etc., what I'm trying to do. It's 1000% my eating. It's so terrible. After marrying Levi, you know, he's a man and just has been eating whatever he wanted. And so instead of like influencing the good, we've definitely been influenced by the bad to just kind of eat out all the time. And so anyways, I just like have to take care of my body because I am 34 years old. All that to say, I just got to Sephora. There's a couple things I kind of want to look at, maybe get, I don't know. I'm just kind of here because it's something to do, but I also think like, oh, that little baby. I think I might go home and do like, first off, I need to fix my brows. There's like one hair here that's like literally killing me. And then I think I'm gonna do a spray tan or something like that. I'm gonna do some laundry. I'm gonna put a color on my nails, etc. Make my lunch and dinner. I'm just gonna be eating chicken, rice, and green beans. So yeah, I'm gonna head to Sephora and see what all I can find. We did some damage, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do a haul for you guys of the things I got. And honestly, I was just trying to get out of the house. I think there was like one thing I actually needed, which was this leave-in conditioner spray for my hair that I ran out of. It's like a heat protectant also, and it's incredible. But over here, not the sign outing me. Oh, okay. I did get Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna tell you guys, obviously. But what I'm saying about Chick-fil-A is obviously I'm eating healthy, etc. So I just got the chicken wrap, no fries or any other side, etc. So I just got that, and I think it's like 350 calories with dressing. I'm not sure, but and I do not condone Chick-fil-A at all because I feel like the ingredients have just gotten worse and worse, and they're talking like, we make our stuff in peanut oil. Isn't that stuff really terrible and like super inflammatory for you? And the fries and how everything's made is just really bad. Nevertheless, I don't condone Chick-fil-A. I would never recommend it to somebody or something to put in your body, but I was out and I thought like, if I'm going to eat something, I want it to be healthy to like just kind of get me home, and then I could eat like some more protein like a Chomps or some yogurt and strawberries, Greek yogurt. I also found this brand that's been at Target for a long time now. It's kind of like super like farm to table, etc. So like no preservatives, no weird ingredients in it. So I'll show you guys that when I get home because I have their milk and their yogurt now. Okay, I just got home and I'm gonna do the Sephora haul, but just like I've never had this. It's always been like, I've always had a snatched jawline, just so. And nevertheless, what were we talking about weight earlier? People like, and a lot of people tell me like, maybe it's sabotage. I don't know, but you know, they'll be like, oh, you don't look like you've gained weight at all. You haven't this, you haven't that. And I'm like, you have not seen me in my prime, clearly, because Lord, and I'm not past my prime. I mean, anyway, let's get into the haul. Again, I kind of went there with really no rhyme or reason, so it is a little bit all over the place. So when people talk about like, oh, you need to go get your colors done, meaning like what colors look best on you for like your skin tone, eye color, etc. And I kind of like ChatGPT'd mine, and it was like if you look at a color wheel, I'm brown, like super brown. So like navies, blues, etc. Kind of greens, purple, well, not necessarily purples, but greens, etc. So anyways, I got like a navy and a green. These are like eye pencils, eyeliners, and I don't like wear eyeliner at the bottom here, but sometimes I'll put some on my waterline up top or kind of above my lash line and smudge it out. So I thought maybe if trying like a nice green or navy. It'll make my eyes pop more when I'm doing more of a look. I also got a couple of lip liners that I was recommended, and this is again the Sephora brand, because they have a felt tip on it that not a lot of brands have, so you kind of get more of the precision for your lips. These are lip stains. Yeah, lip stains, lip tints. And then I got the Huda Beauty one. I think you've probably heard of this one from a bunch of other content creators and influencers, but I love a lip stain. And then they say the felt pen. People say that like you really have to, ooh, that's so nice. People say you have to make sure that you're not facing them this way, or like all of the ink or whatever you want to call it kind of goes down. So you have to either lay them like this or lay them flat. I also wanted to try, I saw on Patrick Ta, whether it was his Instagram or like the Patrick Ta Beauty Instagram, those blurring blushes and how to use them, and I saw it, so I went ahead and got 2 colors. I got the Quite Confident and Did You Notice. I'll take this out of the packages so I can show you, but the way that he like showed you how to use it and the before and after was just so pretty. So it's not like his pigmented blushes, but you still do get like the duo. That one is super pretty. And then there's this shade as well. I also just like need to play around with makeup more. It's just that like my everyday I just look like this. But I think, you know, going to the gym more, getting more self-confidence back, etc., like playing with makeup is just gonna come naturally back to me again. Okay, so I got the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I use this, good God, probably back in this is OG, back in like 2014, so I thought I'd pick up another one. I do like, if I'm wearing more of a foundation, I like the Charlotte Tilbury stick or even House Labs, but House Labs to me just seems a little more thicker, and I kind of wanted something like more coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury stick, but less coverage than the House Labs foundation. I got mine in the shade 5.3. This is a new shade. It said on there, it's like something olive. It's like a good olive tone. So excited about that. Also, have you guys heard about that brand called Welletta? I think it's called. The only reason I heard of it because people were like, oh, Hailey Bieber is using the moisturizer, etc. But I didn't need moisturizer at the time, so I went ahead and got their cleanser. And when I washed my face, like I was kind of hoping for like this spa-like experience, because that's kind of what it was described as, but it just smells like so strong, like alcohol. And that might be like a big filler ingredient in there, but I value like the sense of feeling like if I'm doing skincare and things of that nature, I want it to feel like my skin is getting nourished and my skin's getting good things. And so I went ahead and bought this Ole Hendrickson Peach Glaze Niacinamide Cleanser. And again, the smell is incredible. The only other thing I have from Ole Hendrickson, I believe, is their lip gloss or like lip balm, and it is so incredible. I keep it in my nightstand. It's too good. So I'm excited to try this. One, because it does have niacinamide in it, but yeah, it says peach juice, niacinamide, and cloudberry juice. So anyways, I just want like being a girl to be whole experience, and so I feel like this is gonna do that for me. Honestly, the real reason I went into Sephora was to get this, and this is the LYS No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick. I got mine in the shade Harmony. It's the medium one. They say when you go in with this to like put it on your hand and then go in with the brush to do it, because putting this directly on your face is gonna be super hard to blend out, but goes on nicely if you kind of warm it up on your hands first. I hear a lot about the packaging. It comes in here. Maybe if you're like more experienced, you like could kind of go in, but I'll try both ways and let you know what I think of it. Going back to lip liners, I got this Refi Lip Sculpt Crown in the shade Sepia, and it's more of like a purpley, and I know that sounds like pretty insane, but Paige Lorenz kind of talked about it and like the way that her lips are. So she dissolved like a lot of her filler, all these types of things, and she's trying to get more into like emphasizing her natural features. And so she talks about like lining her lips more with like a darker shade and like while she's bronzing, etc. And so she recommended this shade. So I was doing some swatches at Sephora, so I went ahead and swatched it and thought it was a really pretty color. So And she says that the applicator is like super sharp, so you're able to just like really get in there. That's what I love about like lip liners, where something like the packaging and like how it comes is super sharp, and it's able to be blended super easily. I do have other Refi products. They are other lip liners, but it's like the one where it's double, where you can line it, and then there's this stuff that's at the bottom where you can put it over that, where it like helps it stay and not budge. And people have like tested it after eating and stuff, and it's been good. Okay, this is a restock, and another reason why I also went in. This is the K18 Hair Bounce Conditioning Heat Protectant. So it's like a leave-in conditioner slash heat protectant. And I'm telling you, it worked wonders. When I tell you my hair was so damaged from I was not, what kind of delulu was I? Thinking my hair was going to be fine without putting any type of heat protectant on my hair, when I was like blowing out my hair, constantly curling it with a wand or whatever, and thinking like my hair was going to be fine. My hair was so damaged, like my curl pattern, gonzington. So for the past, I want to say at least 2.5 years, I've been really focusing on my hair health and getting my curls and curl pattern back. And I honestly swear by any of the K18 products. And I was doing like masks once a week for the first probably year. And I mean, my curls are back. Better than ever. So the last 3 things I got are all like body mists. I have tons and tons of perfumes, but I kind of wanted like a body mist that like I could just throw on if I'm going to the gym or just gonna go run errands, where it's like just not that deep, you know, and I just want to like have a good smell on. So I got this Fleur scent. It's peach skin. Yeah, it smells so good. They have so many that I was smelling through, and I was like, these are so incredible. I think there's like a beach one that's blue. That one smelled, or it was like beach sand. Yeah, this smells so freaking good. I also got this one. It's from Way. It's a fragrance mist. It's Santorini. Yeah, the notes in these are just freaking incredible. Like it's, giving wealth on a yacht with like hottest man you know. Okay, and then the last one that I bought, and the last thing in the bag, is this Salt and Stone body mist. And this scent is bergamot and hinoki, I think is how you pronounce it. So when I think of Salt and Stone, like it is such a spa-like experience to me. I had this same scent in a body wash that I use, and I used the entire thing. I was gonna restock, but I wanted to try something else. So now I'm using the L'Occitane one. But honestly, I wanted to get this because, you know, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like when like your bed sheets and stuff, sometimes it just has like a stale, like kind of laundry scent. Not like bad. This doesn't sound good at all. It's not bad. It's just that, like, I don't know. So I kind of wanted like this to maybe like, yes, like maybe spray on after I get out of the shower for bed, but also just like maybe spray it like on the pillow or something, just to kind of like wind down and create more of like just a relaxed atmosphere before I go to bed. So yeah, that's the haul. I'm gonna link everything to my LTK and ShopMy. I know people always have like a weird preference when it comes to those things, so it'll be on both and you can find all of it. But now I'm gonna go shower and do some laundry, and honestly maybe do some like deep cleaning, because this place truly needs it. I feel like this is an ad, but no, here's the milk that I was telling you guys about. It's the Good and Gather brand from Target, but it's like, you know, it doesn't have any of the weird, like, do you guys ever get one of those apps where you can scan it and then like it tells you if it's good or bad, or has like really terrible preservatives and stuff? When I use my app that I use to scan, it says that one's really good. Well, and I just knew, or just figured out, that they came out with a Greek yogurt, same brand. Wait, did I get swindled? I'm a dingbat. This is the brand. I just probably been drinking crap milk because it looks almost identical. Ugh, no wonder my stomach's been in a tussle. Okay, well, this is the actual brand, where it has no crap in it. It's called Maple Hill, not the disgusting Target brand. Gross. Get those because it's really good for you, your digestive system, and it'll add extra protein to whatever it is that you're eating or drinking. Okay, I put on a face mask, and I got those like Biodance ones. This one is the pack of 16. But some people just like don't have the time to just be lollygagging around and wearing face masks all day. And so I do have one that I wanted to recommend to you guys. It's this Drunk Elephant like baby facial, and they literally say this is like basically this in a bottle, or like a facial in a bottle, and you sit like 10-20 minutes on your face and wash it off, and you get like the same effect if you're like kind of needing instant hydration. You don't have time to be, you know, be bobbing around looking like this. But anyways, I think I'm gonna paint my nails now. I put on a self tan, and yeah, and then make dinner. I don't know if I'll probably also read. I've been keeping up with my month a book goal, and I've actually am behind just one book, not like a whole book, but like I was supposed to finish a book last month and I haven't, so I'm like 8 days or 9 days, whatever today is, behind. But I think I'm gonna do that. I was gonna clean. I put in a load of laundry. So anyway, this feels so nice on my face. I haven't done a face mask in I don't know how long, but it's nice to be able to like slow down and yeah, do things, you know, that make you feel just like your best self. So anywho, I am gonna go relax and do my nails, maybe watch a show, and then cook dinner. Good morning. It's Wednesday now, it's the next day. Last night I did my face mask. I did my spray tan and it washed off super nicely. I feel like I have like a foolproof like spray tan method. I don't tan my face anymore. I just do like beneath, but I feel like it's like super foolproof and always turns out incredible. This nail color, how come this lighting is just God forsaken? Kind of. Okay, well, anyway, I think it's cute, and I feel like I'm back in that place of like analysis paralysis again, where it's like I feel like I have so much to do, or I feel like the creativity isn't necessarily flowing out of me, and I'm like, what do? I need to be doing things, but what really direction do I want to go? So anyway, I'm just starting my day with the gym. What does that say? Almost 10 a.m. That's embarrassing. Anyway, certain thoughts I feel like I've been having lately is like, you know how it's like, you know, on social media, it's being pushed like, men need to provide, men need to this, men need to that. And I like 1,000,000,000% agree. But do you ever feel like it's on you to like, and then you have people, I don't know, you have people like Mel Robbins, I think is her. Yeah, Mel Robbins. And then Emma Grede, who talk about like, no one's coming to save you. And if you want a certain life, then it's up to you to get that life. And you shouldn't expect somebody else to blah, 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 and whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably get so much hate for that. But yeah, because you know what I mean? Like, I believe that like men should provide, and you see men out there who are like, I'm doing whatever it takes to provide for my family, etc. But I don't know. I just have like this just over, and maybe it's because I'm jobless, but I have just the urge to book a ticket to, I'm dying to go to Nantucket and just like explore the island, see all the cutie shops, get the yummy food. I'm dying to go see freaking Dairy Boy. Like, that'd be so fun. I also was like, should I just go to Disney World? I'm always like one meltdown away from just booking the trip to Disney World. So if I end up there, just be happy for me. I feel like I don't know what to post for content. Like, I feel like what does well is like my funny videos, but it's like I do love makeup and clothes and fashion and everything like that, but I'm like, that just feels like such a dime a dozen, and I just feel like, I don't know, like I'm 34 years old and everyone is married with children, and I'm only like half of those. And so it's like, if you can say that. And so I'm just like, you know, so I feel like I'm kind of in a weird spot of like, I'm older than obviously the girls who are like that, you know, they don't have much of responsibility, or, you know, they just kind of flying by the seat of their pants per se. It's like I'm pretty further along age-wise in life, and I feel like I'm behind. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're behind, but then you have all those people who are like, oh, don't worry, I got married at 40 and had my first kid at 42, and I'm thriving, and I'm okay, can I start thriving? Can I get on? I also really think, you know, they talk about like quote unquote manifestation, and I don't believe in that, because I don't think I believe in it in the sense of like, your words have power, like that's scriptural, that's biblical. So I'm like, okay, what little post-it notes do I need to be putting around my house and on my mirror? So I'm like, you're gonna be a trillionaire. you know, to like get to do. You're gonna be a successful content creator. It's gonna work. Okay, here we are again, procrastinating. So nevertheless, I'm going to the gym, and please follow me on social media and like my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Come hang out. Be a pal. Okay, bye. Vlog, I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here, clock in. It's me and you, right here. I did a thing, and we're going to Disney. Hey, we made it to the airport. I can't believe I'm doing this. I feel like the girl on Tangled where she's like, I can't believe this is so shaky, you guys. Nevertheless, hopefully you don't puke, but we're on our way to Orlando. Once I get through TSA, then we can chat a little more, but here we go, guys. We're off. Here we go. We're going down the tarmac. We made it to Orlando, and now we're going. I was singing a little too loud. Embarrassing. Now we're gonna wait for my mom because she decided to come to a fun little girls trip that we're just doing spontaneously. I just feel like her and I never do stuff like this, and honestly it's the best, and I'm just really excited to be able to like have this time with her because we've never done this. And I also just feel like, oh my gosh, these little kids are so cute. It's just like, you know, I think you know when like people are like going through things and like they kind of tell you about it afterwards, like once they're through it. I feel like I would kind of recommend that because it's like if you're going through it, etc., like you could get the opinion of so many people and you have to be careful in doing that. So maybe once I'm kind of out of this, I'll fill you guys in. Okay, we'll be waiting here for about an hour. It's looking pretty stormy outside. I think the plan is to go into Magic Kingdom tonight. Oh, I don't know. Y'all vote. What's better? Would you do getting to see the shows at Magic Kingdom twice, or would you do Hollywood Studio Shows Fantasmic twice? I just feel like, I don't know, it's a lot to like take in and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what's better for us to do, but I'm just really excited that we're here. I made it, and we're gonna let the fun begin. I'm never really impulsive in this way. Like I've never just jumped on a plane the day of and said, you know what, YOLO. Highly recommend. I also look at this lighting is god awful. Anyway, yeah, I'm just happy that, I don't know, I get to do this. Like, yeah, my mom's really been here for me, and I just want to have such a good time with her. Hey vlog. Okay, the thing, it got wild. Found a bug in one room, had to transfer rooms, and then the second room I like killed one bug and it just wasn't the vibe, so they are transferring us to a different hotel, Coronado. So we'll end there for the next 3 nights, but today we are at Hollywood Studios, and we're rope dropping, so we'll take you along for the day, and it's gonna be good. We had breakfast, but oh, just never again. Never again. I have some pretty big hot takes, I think, on staying at a value resort, but yeah, just not my thing. Alright guys, we went on Rise of the Resistance and my mom loved it. Next we're about to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, so I'm excited. Go look at Buzz, we can. You can do whatever you want. Hey vlog, we're on day 2, made it to Epcot. We're about to get on Frozen ride. I will have to update you guys. Yesterday was pretty crazy, etc. But anyway, life is still going good. But we're about to get on this Frozen ride, so I'll show you a couple clips. Come on, I'm saved her sister with an unselfish act of true love. For my sister's magic night. No rules for me. I'm free. Sky and blue. And you guys will be there too. Dory's just racing everywhere.
You should be able to see crabs. Sea urchins.
Why is Dory going around and around?
That's all she can do.
It's the next day. I didn't really vlog too much yesterday. I'll try and be better, but we're at Magic Kingdom today. And we're gonna go eat at Tony's also, but it's kind of a little bit rainy, kind of cloudy, so it's nice. I'm still trying to find daisy ears and I can't find any, but pretty cool. So my motto is you only live once, so go to Disney as many times as you can.
I'm Mickey Mouse. And this is... And you are...
I'm Minnie.
Good. This is Anna and Elsa. They're sisters.
Oh my, it's an honor to meet you.
About your boarding house with my giraffes were right on cue.
And my elephants didn't seem to have a problem.
I think we're being challenged. I'll tell you what, our lions and warthog.
Good morning-ish vlog. It is about 10:20. It's Thursday, and I'm on my way to Target to go grab some necessities and kind of catch you guys up on what all went down at Disney, etc. So first night I got there, and because I was going so late, like literally woke up and was like, I'm gonna go to Disney, it's gonna be great. The only thing that was really available that I felt like, you know, was like priced at, you know, just nothing astronomical was the All-Star movies. And when I got there, checked in around like 9 p.m, roach in the room. Called the front desk, then they moved me to the next room. So then from there, went to go eat dinner, etc. Came back and it was just more bugs, and I was just, you know, also I never, like when I say never, I mean never get like acne or any type of like, you know, on my face, etc. This is massive and like kind of hurts, but I'm also about to start my period within a week, and I know I've been eating garbage, blah blah blah, etc. Nevertheless, back to the Disney story. So then I call again, and I'm like, I just want to be changed to hotels. Like, what do you have available? What is the difference in price? Like, how much more would I have to pay to stay somewhere else? The person on the phone is like, oh, you know, we'll give you a call back, etc. so we can give you pricing and where is available, etc. So by this time, it's probably like midnight or so. And so I'm waiting for them to call me back. Keep in mind, I'm going to the park the next day, like full park day. So then after I got off the phone with them, when they said that they were going to call me back, 30 minutes goes by, if not longer. And it's like, you know, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I call them back and I'm like, hey, someone was supposed to call me with like, so then I get on the phone like 3 transfers later to this lady. And she was super kind, like really helpful, and was like, you know, here's all the difference, da, da, da. But she was like messaging one of her friends at Coronado. And she was like, you know, we have you up at Coronado. Would you like to transfer tonight or transfer tomorrow? And I was like, it's already 1. Like if I, you know, by the time I transfer, did all, etc. Like it's just going to be a whole thing. And so I was like, I'll just transfer tomorrow. I obviously didn't get any sleep that night. And then she said like she would leave me a message at like early in the morning, which I'm already like, okay. Just like confirming everything. So I got a message on the phone and it was confirming the fact that like I would being transferred to Coronado, just drop off my bags at Bellhop. Bellhop will transfer my stuff there, etc. So again, I call in the morning at like 5:50 after I just see the blinking light. So I call back and I'm like, just confirming like, yes, I'm gonna move, transferring, and like, perfect, we've got you all set up. And all you have to do is go to Bellhop. So I drop off stuff at Bellhop and then I just go to the park all day long, etc. Have a great day. I think I went to Hollywood Studios. Super fun. The amount of shows that they have there, like I go to Disney, I don't want to say super often, but like often enough to where like when they have new things, like it might be like a little while because of how often I go. But they had like really cool shows I hadn't seen before. They had the new like Muppet ride for Rock and Roller Coaster, which honestly theming I wasn't necessarily impressed with, but like the roller coaster, I just don't remember it having like 3 loops, and it definitely did. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, so just excited that I don't have to go back to that hotel. And so then I show up at Coronado, and as like the bus stops, because you have to take the bus for transportation on Disney property and for certain hotels. So the first bus stops and stuff, it's like I can see these little like, I guess you would call them like villas or something, where the doors are still on the outside. I'm thinking like, if the doors are on the outside, like motel style, it's still like a possibility that like bugs, if there's like a literal 2x4 in between you and the outside, you're basically camping, in my opinion. So it's like, it's no, like I want to be inside a hotel where my door doesn't match up to the outside, where it would make things more likely for bugs to get in. I'm not a bug person. I don't know who's like, yeah, I don't mind sleeping with bugs, that's great. So I get to the front desk and there's this girl, she's super kind. And, I asked her, I was like, please tell me that they don't have me in one of the outside, because they have like the main hotel, like that main tower. And I wanted to stay in there because it was more hotel than it was motel. And she goes, no, they do have you on one of the outside properties. I said, what do I have to do to like stay here in this tower? Because I cannot do that. And she was just like, and this might sound like super high maintenance, but I don't care. That life is not for me. And so she gets on the phone with the lady, et cetera, and she's like, hey, great news. Like, we can get you to a room here in the tower. And the only difference, like the only thing you'd have to pay extra was $91. I was like, score. So stay the rest of the time there. Everything's great. Room's incredible. It even like looks out to the water. Like it's super nice. So did all this stuff. So then I get home and I'm looking at my statement, just making sure like everything's correct. Well, then I see an extra like $459 charge. And I'm like, what is that? Well, it was for the stay at the hotel at Coronado. And I was like, one, I only stayed 3 nights. 3 out of the 4 nights I was there. The first night I was at All-Star Movies. And the rest of the 3 other nights I was at Coronado. So still the math isn't mathing. And I'm like, she said I only had to pay $91 to be able to stay. Like, Disney a lot of times can upgrade you and like give you, like pixie dust your stay and, et cetera. So I was like, but I'm like, did this girl mean to tell me that it was $91 a night? But even still, even if it was $91 a night, this math still isn't mathing. So I put in a whole inquiry about it. And so I'm hoping Disney will make it right. One, because that girl did tell me it was just $91. It's not my fault that she misspoke, etc. So I'm just hoping that Disney is going to make it right, because again, like that's their error, not mine. But all in all, like the trip was great. Came home super exhausted, super tired. I did do a lot yesterday. I did do my hair yesterday. And then I made sure and like organized the closet where like the luggages sit. And then I did some laundry. And I folded like the mountain of laundry, etc. So today I think I'm just gonna like vacuum and maybe clean the master bathroom. But anyway, I'm gonna hop in here. That's the story about Disney. I'm gonna hop in here to Target, and I just got myself a coffee. I might just like walk around a little just to kind of get out of the house and get the things I need, not want, need. But I will check in with you guys later. I forgot to mention that tonight Levi and I are gonna go see Toy Story 5. at one of those theaters where you get to like eat your food, etc. And I love those types of movie theaters and places because it just feels like, I don't know, just more fun than just like going to a movie theater and getting like and the food's not even that great obviously for you, but like I feel like it's more fun to have this type of experience, you know, instead of like just popcorn and just candy. So anyway, I'll also let you know how that movie is, but going into Target. We're at Red Robin. This is a place that Levi and his mom used to come to. This tower is crazy. I just got home from a lymphatic drainage massage, and you guys, she was saying that my small intestine needs help, which I don't really know what that means. Like, you could tell when she was feeling around on my large versus my small. It was like, I don't want to say painful because it wasn't painful, but it was definitely like super uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back in about a month or 6 weeks to kind of get it more worked on. But in the meantime, do stuff that like I can do here at the house that is going to help that. I really have to start taking my health and wellness seriously because I'm getting up there in age, and I just don't want to start having just any kind of like terrible problems and, you know, issues that could be taken care of or, you know, gotten better. Just get to a place of like, you know, something that's just not good. But yeah, she was, I mean, even my thigh, she was like, yeah, you definitely hold a lot of fluid there. And so she said that she would like to get, especially for my small intestine, just to be able to like work a lot around in there. But right now I'm getting dressed because today marks the 3rd year anniversary of Levi's mom's passing, and we are going to go hang out at his brother's house. And so I'm honestly just trying to throw on like a t-shirt and some shorts, but I can't find, like, I was honestly wanting to wear Levi's white t-shirt that he has, but I can't find it, and then put on a little bit of makeup. But anyway, that's kind of the plan for today. If you have any questions about lymphatic drainage and kind of, since it was my first time, like what it felt like, I can go into detail or whatever if you want to leave a comment or if you have like a specific question. But I mean, I would recommend it. We are back. It's a Monday. Is it? Yeah, today's Monday. I'm going to the zoo with my friend Megan. This is our 2nd time coming together, but I thought I'd bring you guys along this time. So much is going on. I'm feeling so much better, LOL. So yesterday I was literally boo-hooing all day long, and I look at my like period chart thing, and yeah, I'm supposed to be on like starting my period today. So I was like, well, being a girl literally sucks. So anyways, yeah, but I'm in just like such a better place today. I don't know, mentally, etc. So at any rate, we're off to the zoo. My cutie little hat is by not Loren, LOL. My cutie little hat is by Paige Lorenz's line, Dairy Boy, and I freaking love it. I want to get all of her stuff. It's so cute. But we're off to the races, and I'm gonna find some parking, and I'll take you guys along.